found something. Buenos Aires International Airport this morning. Now watch this.
Heralds.
Trail ends at the airport, but turns out that a top Providence operative owns a vineyard in the area. Don Yates, of infamous New York law firm Morgan, Yates & Cohn. And get this, is hosting his retirement party today.
She's infiltrated them. She's sending a message. She needs my help.
Could have fooled me.
You don't know her.
Anyway, if you're going after her, you'll need to deal with the Herald. Her name's Tamara Vidal, former CIA asset and political firebrand. She's a master of surveillance and the Constant's most trusted aide. She'll have eyes everywhere. You won't get far as long as she's in the game.
Why are you telling me this? I thought you were out.
Yeah. Old habits, I guess. Anyway, I need to go. See you around, 47.
No, you won't.
Hello and welcome to day 27 of my challenge to 100% everything in Hitman 3. Tonight is going to be very short and sweet because I'm feeling pretty sick and I'm very tired and I've got a lot of work to do. Basically, I'm just going to see what I can do on this mission. Not particularly aiming for anything in particular, but I want to see the public-facing areas of this mission. Primarily to assist me with the elusive target that's up in 5 days that I haven't even looked at yet. So I'm just going to pedal fast around a bit and we just put the 5-wire in here because I think I still need to do... No, I don't need to do the 5-wire kill. I'll leave that where it is, I'll just go in with that. I just want to see the public facing areas so that I can start getting used to it because I think that's where the elusive target is going to be. And I still don't know exactly which areas are off limits on this mission and which aren't. Like the upper level of the fermentation room I think is public. The villa certainly is not. The gardens certainly are not. And yeah, what I did on Sunday gave me a good idea of figuring out which areas I have access to in certain disguises and what to do and how to get around, learning the map a bit, but I've still got a long way to go.
Ever since the scandal that ruined
So I'm probably going to be pretty quiet tonight. So honestly, I just feel like garbage. So this stream is going to be short and sweet, hopefully.
the Yaces are genuinely crazy about each other. They're the proverbial power couple. Valentina was always...
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, senor. May I see your invitation, please?
As much as I would love to go to Diana and grab her invitation, it's quicker to just grab it off this guy.
Mr. Yates, it's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could. Yes, sir, I have the file.
No way. Guys like Yates don't retire.
Gracias, senor. Enjoy the party.
The other thing I would like to do is find the 2 mission stories that I'm missing. I believe one of them was a continuation of the first mission story which takes place in here, which I may do first thing. The other one, I've got no idea. It's so strange how all of the faucets lead to a hose leading to something that you can sabotage. Seems kind of like bad design if you ask me.
Correct. Yeah, Panama, Dominica, and Costa Rica. And my instructions were followed to the... Oh yeah, real much.
Hey.
Oh, it's her, all right. I'm good with faces.
This, I think, is the area where I dumped Corvo's body and he got spotted. Just in these bushes here. Now that I've got this area open, I think the guard up there can still spot me from down here, but this might be an alternate place to hide the body.
Okay. You are good to go.
I got orders. I can't let you...
Hey, just do what you're told, all right?
Not trespassing if I walk behind you? No, I am not.
I take it Edward told you to track me. And I do why. You know why.
Okay, so that's going to lead into the creepy house basement, and if I go downstairs, it's going to lead to the security room. Hey, how you going?
I suppose I'm more perceptive than most.
You're also
I normally sound a bit more high energy than this, but that's fine.
decision to make me a herald.
Greetings, sir.
Popular with the other heralds.
We were at war about 5 minutes ago. Some people are funny like that.
Okay, so there's an opportunity there, but I don't know where the microphone is just yet.
Everyone said Providence was untouchable and a long weekend. The way I see it. I like you more already.
It's a nice gesture, but a bit hubristic, you say? It's not even that
I serve the land, in the land of Mendoza.
Hey, yeah, where is that cinema?
These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredible.
It's kind of crazy that this is a trespass, but anyway.
From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts.
Yeah, I'm good for now, thanks. I'm just exploring and getting ready for the elusive. Hopefully tomorrow.
I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the law. Now, the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond.
I did notice upstairs there was a lack of coffins. There's one just in here though, so I'll just dump him in here. I don't know why I'm knocking this guy out. I'm not going to get into his pants just yet. Yeah, I know about that trick, but what I do is I typically practice on an alt,
I was an attorney.
on a level 1 alt, which is kind of difficult, but that's what I do, and if I can find a way of doing it, then like a safe way of doing it, I'll do it live. Because doing something live and then force quitting the game to avoid a botch isn't exactly very entertaining. There's the microphone. Okay.
From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grapes.
Crowbar, we've got one of those in the boathouse, along with a screwdriver, but there's a screwdriver downstairs that we can use. What else is around here that looks useful?
Argentina and beyond.
I can't imagine I'm trespassing when I walk outside there, but obviously there's camera. Where am I going? So is there literally nothing else in here other than the exit downstairs,
I was an attorney.
the blend-in points?
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land.
That exit which I was just looking at.
Mendoza longs to make one.
I grew up here. These majestic plains
I wanna
were
see
my
what that is.
playground. And returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose. The best wine of Argentina and beyond.
Why leave the banana Mario Kart? I feel like there's a little bit more... It feels more entertaining to throw a crowbar at someone than a banana. That's just me though. What have we here? We've got some coins. Propane, which... Oh, we do have a screwdriver in here as well. Where could I use the propane? The propane was usable in the villa. But apart from that, there doesn't appear to be anything else in here. There's just an exit to the vineyard outside, and... Is that a hammer? That is a hammer. And a fire alarm, which I've never really played with fire alarms much. I will do one day, but today is not that day.
From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our careful.
Ah, hi there.
Okay, so that's the other side of that door. Alright, let's do this second mission story. Where is Corvo?
If the pumps malfunction, the tanks overflow. That pretty much sums it up.
And by the other mission story, I mean I'm getting one right now, which is different.
You're in the market for an extra order. Lightning never strikes twice. You'll be fine.
These fermentation tanks are accident prone. If the pump malfunctions, the tanks overflow. This has happened before, provoking an appearance from Don Yates. It's likely to happen again.
I much prefer Diana's narration to yours, 47, but you know.
Decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make one.
It says follow the senior worker, but I'm going to switch into this first. And from what I did with the guru the other day, it is going to be this guy here.
Hey, did you double check the pump seal like I asked you to?
For the 5th time. Yes.
And?
It sprouted wings and flew away. Ay, por Dios, don't you think I would have flagged it if anything was wrong? It's a seal. It's doing what it does best. Sealing. Ay, Jesus mío, what do you want from me?
You know, I'm gonna cut you some slack because of the baby, but you might want to work on that attitude.
And so, it's just...
Yeah. We've all been there.
What was pump seal? Pump seal prevents fermentation, blah blah blah. Yeah. Find a wrench. I've got a whole bunch of tools, but not a wrench. I don't believe there's one in the wine room up the stairs there. I've not explored this room thoroughly. Another fuse cell. I haven't used any fuse cells yet. I've seen a couple of points to place fuse cells. I've never actually used them yet. That's a screwdriver. That seems like an accident's waiting to happen. Please tell me that's a lethal weapon. I'm sure it is. Where can I find a wrench? Ooh. That, I guess, is an SASO thing. Wrench, come on. Can't imagine I would find one out in the fields. What about in the workshop?
I noticed you're bringing it. I don't know. I think I don't know that you didn't see.
There's a lot of enforcers around here. No wrench, but a shotgun, a shovel, another knife. Okay.
Looking down here, watching us, enjoying the show.
For 4 decades I saved the law. I saved something far grander.
There isn't one in the boat shed as well.
He probably just wants to show off, patron. I know I would. What's up, yo?
Okay, so that's the path into the... Yeah, that must be an SASO thing, or I can just climb around the other 2 guards on the far side using the crates. So I'm not sure why that's there.
Nice day.
There's got to be one that's closer, but surely there's going to be one near the silos. Surely. No, I'm not entirely sure why I'm going in this direction, but anyway. Why not? Nope, that's far too vertical to be a wrench. Ah, come on. The thing about looking... There we go. The thing about looking for it is I'm more likely to remember where it is rather than just looking it up on a guide or on a map. Expose the electrical wire.
How interested people like that are in anyone but...
What is he now? What?
You have some
Yeah, that vent there I can get in, or I can just go through here. They shouldn't spot me as I just climb over there in my civilian clothes. I'm assuming it's that which I need to play with, so let's just pull you out of the way for a moment. I wonder what that was indeed. Okay, that's interesting. It asks for a wrench, but I appear to have used a screwdriver to do that. Sabotage the Orvino pump. I assume it's that thing right in front of me. Okay, clearly that's what I need. The the wrench for. And the guy behind me doesn't spot me because he's busy. Dang.
What happened here? Such a waste.
That's gonna need some cleanup. It's gonna take a while to get that stone house. Alright.
Need a thorough investigation. Perhaps double the argument in the barrel room. That's just
Great. Just stellar work, everybody. You've really gone above and beyond here. Truly world class. Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please.
Oh shit.
Dying. I don't know you.
No. I can probably play it easier and just stand further away, but, you know, I want to listen to what Mr. Yates has to say. First playthrough of Dartmoor was SASO. Yeah, I think I got Silent Assassin on my first playthrough of that, and SASO followed soon after. SASO on that one's not hard. I think the only one I've done off, like, first playthrough of SASO was New York. Alright, where can I place myself? Probably up here.
what happened here? Such a waste. Pump must have malfunctioned again. Faulty seal. Faulty error. Now, we need a thorough investigation. Perhaps double the guard unit in the barrel room. One can never.
That's just great. Just stellar work, everybody. You've really gone above and beyond here. Truly world class. Who was it then? Which of you ear-defining geniuses just poured half the goddamn harvest into the drain? Please. I'm dying to know. No one wants to own up to this visionary piece of performance that I can only assume is a bold and poignant tribute to man's boundless stupidity. I see.
You're speaking pompously, but I quite like that line.
Who wants to break the news to sweet Valentina that someone took a giant piss all over her ancestral vineyard? Nobody. Break my wife's heart. Show's over, people. Clear the floor. There's no way you clean this mess up by hand. Oh, and somebody get Mr. Vargas a towel and a shot of horse tranquilizer. How many movies? A bunch of surprise things. First, the birthday thing. This. It's supposed to be my baby. Ever do to deserve this?
So where is the opportunity here? Oh, okay. That's where it is. That's exactly where it is.
Again, looks like an accident. This one's going in the ground.
So from the first mission story that I did with Corvo, we basically killed Tamara, then went up to there, and then instead of following the next mission story and following Yates upstairs, I pretty much just shot Yates and ran. What I'll do is I'll do a restart and I'll follow the first mission story. I'll go after Corvo, do the whole pick the grapes thing and see where that leads. I'm pretty confident I have an idea of the level now. I would like to have another quick look at the upstairs, I'll call it party area, but I don't think there's much else that I can get from this level. Then it'll be a case of just doing all the challenges for the 100%, but honestly, I'm in no rush for that. I'd rather go and do Japan first and then maybe some Hitman too.
Mr. Yates, it's Aaron, sir, from the firm. I came as quickly as I could.
Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates,
Hi.
señor. Bienvenidos to Viñeda Yates, señor. Gracias, señor. Enjoy the party.
It's the damnedest.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates Winery. How may I help you?
First time at the estate. Could you show me the lay of the land?
Certainly, senor. This is the visitor center. On your right is the tasting room, where we have a lovely selection of house cabernets. Upstairs is the dining and bar area, and over to your left are the bathrooms. If you peek over the railing, you can look down onto our state-of-the-art fermentation area. You can't go down below. Staff only, I'm afraid.
Thank you. Most helpful.
My pleasure.
Nasty business.
Corvo, got a message from the boss. Duty calls.
Let me guess, the Burnwood woman.
That's right. Yates has arranged for the chief winemaker to take Burnwood and Tamara Vidal on a grand tour of the estate. Wants you to tag along.
Not for my sparkling personality. This Burnwood woman sure has his panties in a twist. Wonder what the deal is.
Yates' business is his business. Just get yourself ready and sign into the visitor center. Oh, have a drink on my behalf.
I don't drink. Makes me sentimental.
A private tour of the estate. Diana Vidal.
Mr. Yates. Yeah, I got it. You mind telling me what I'm... Okay.
Nothing quite spoils a party like guests inexplicably dropping dead.
In fact, a couple of spots come to mind. On the tour or after. Stand by. So you're not sure? Does that mean there's a plan A? One where I don't stand a 50-50 chance of getting caught? I mean, you do realise the risk here, boss. Broad daylight, workers around. Who exactly? Parade.
It's a nice gesture.
Yeah, all right. But if I'm going to be one of these heralds of yours, you need to start letting me in on a few things. Okay. So who's this fool guy?
I'm more of a beer man myself, but if Yates wants to bring the heralds closer together and play the modern boss,
No problem.
I don't actually mind.
I just never framed an urban legend before. Very post-truth.
Plus, he has good
I like
reason to be confident. He is Edward's closest legal advisor. Not even Thomas Cross or Eugene Cobb had a direct line of contact.
Thought I was going to say, oh, he's going to frame me.
Yates is at the top of a very short list.
So,
But no, just Yates being
how do you think?
creeped out a little bit by Diana.
Cassidy, probably Bronson. How is she fit to be herald? But on the other hand, people defect all the time, and she's most certainly qualified.
true. The Constant knows what he's doing.
Can I? Surely I can't just drag his body into here. Maybe I can dump his body over the edge, if that makes sense. Oh god, he's already moved. Someone's going to spot me, I'm sure. Like one of those people in the crowd. Any of those people in the crowd. No, the crowd is stupid. If I do this, this should be safe.
Tell me you didn't, Pablo. Tell me you didn't forget the asado torch. Okay. I didn't forget the asado torch, Miguel.
What I'd love to do, or love to find out what I can do with that microphone. Oh, hello.
Why do you have to be such a baby all the time? Mr. Yates' gates are waiting.
What are we supposed to tell you? That dinner is late because the Yosa brothers forgot the torch for the damn asado kid? It's just a stupid torch. I'm sure someone's gonna like it, yeah?
I do know that Diana sits down at one of those tables with Tamara, but I don't know if that drink is safe to poison or not.
The damnedest thing, to be sure.
Hello there, and welcome to the Yates...
Corvo Black. I'm on the tour.
Right, Mr. Black. Welcome. Miss Burnwood and Miss Vidal will meet you down by the wine fields. I trust you know the way.
I can find my way around.
Enjoy the tour.
You asked me. Constant must have lost his mind. Burnwood was in league with Grey. She's responsible for killing how many of our people? How could she
Greetings,
be a
sir.
herald? Maybe Vidal will trip her down the stairs.
I think I just need to... They're already here.
Over here.
You two must be Burnwood and Vidal.
And you must be Yates's garbage man. Sorry, but I didn't catch your name.
This is Corvo Black, Tamara. He's a ICA regular.
I only work with the best.
Well, we're all here, it seems. Except for our guide, the chief winemaker. Looks like we're stuck here until someone fetches him. Mr. Black, I'm looking in your direction.
Hold on. I'll track him down.
Attaboy. Do try and bring him back in one piece.
Johannesburg.
Counterintuitive as that may be. That was a bit rude. Yes.
So I remember this objective giving me trouble. I mean, it's this guy right here for sure.
What? You have some guests waiting. Senor Yates wanted you to give them the grand tour. Remember?
If I don't have more important things to do than babysit Yates' socialite friends. It's only harvest season.
Better do what he says, Patron. Big shot New York lawyer like that. Don't want to get on his bad side.
Well, I'm not going anywhere until I have decided if the crop is right for picking. Bring me the 3 Malbec grapes, hey, Ramon. If Yates doesn't like how I prioritize, he can weigh me down with concrete and toss me off a bridge. How's that?
3 grapes, was it? I'll get my picking knife.
Yeah, it hasn't told me the next objective yet, but basically I need to get into one of these workers' pants, grab a knife, pick 3 grapes. Yep, there we go. Disguise yourself as a winery worker. And having played around in the cinema a few minutes ago, it's probably easy if I go into here and nail one of the 2 guys in here.
From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and beyond.
So I don't need a crowbar or a lockpick to get into there.
For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander.
I don't know if the hobby knife is good enough to pick grapes, but we'll find out.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my ancestors feels just incredibly profound.
Our goal here at Vignetta Yates is simple. From our state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grapestock, hand-picked with loving care by the collectors, we have only one purpose: to make the best wines in Argentina and
Where's his key? Just in case. So I need the knife out of the, where is it? It's in the shed, isn't it? Just grab some stuff. I'm not familiar with how to use that as a distraction / droppable yet, but I'll find out. I've got a long way to go.
Far grander. I serve the land, and the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here.
Oh,
These
shut
majestic
up.
plains were my playground, and they
Okay, the knife was here, I think. Yep. And I do not remember where these are. Like, at all. I know there's at least one on the other side. I've got no idea about the other two. Okay, and there's one on, okay, there's two there, and there's a third near the enforcer there, so do need to be a bit careful. Oh, there's loads around here. So they're all on this side of the vineyard.
Mr. Vargas, I have the 3 grapes you requested.
Yes, good. Now, let's see. A lovely inky black color. Good size, large and firm. Seeds brown. Excellent. And finally, taste. Sweet, flavorful, robust, stunning.
Did I leave it at lunch?
Some floral notes.
No.
Marvelous.
Here when we...
Why? I say these grapes are ripe for harvest.
Stupid.
Inform the workers, will you, Ramon? I have a third to contact.
Will do.
Christ, it's so audible outside here already.
And the land of Mendoza longs to make.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle of my
No, it's over here, isn't it?
I was an attorney. For 4 decades I served the law. Now, I serve something far grander. I serve the land. And the land of Mendoza longs to make wine.
I grew up here. These majestic plains were my playground, and returning here to pick up the mantle.
The partners created a power couple bound together by secret.
Ah, my fellow wine lovers. Hello. Welcome to Vignetta Yates. I do apologize for the delay. The Malbec grape is a demanding mistress. So, I am Gabriel Vargas, Chief Winemaker, and I will be your tour guide. Any questions before we start?
Yes, but you're not going to like them.
We're good. Lead the way, Senor Vargas.
Wonderful. Follow me. These are busy times. In fact, we're just about to harvest this year's crop. Great expectations. So how do you like Argentina?
Like everywhere else. Full of Americans.
First stop on the
I
tour.
can't tell if that's genuine sarcasm or a pointed note at the voice acting in this game.
We insist on steaming every grape by hand, which means that during harvest season, the grapes do tend to pile up. Luckily, we have plenty of storage space. Our equipment is state-of-the-art, including an industrial-sized freezer unit, and last but not least, our trusty grape crusher.
Interesting. Wouldn't you say, Mr. Black?
Follow me, please.
So the freezer's on the left. I haven't seen anyone go in or leave that.
Somehow you don't seem the type.
Oh, I believe Mr. Black here is something of a jack of all trades. Isn't that so?
I dabble.
I see. I just thought Yates might be sending a message. My mistake.
Okay, I want to drop a save here. I don't want to kill Tamara with the press because I've already done that. And I would like to see what happens if I keep her alive.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, when the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser before the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about...
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
Okay, so I can go back over to the freezer. I just want to see what happens.
What can you tell me about this freezer?
Surely not.
Grapes stop to prevent decay. It easily reaches temperatures of -10 degrees Celsius. Trust me, you don't want to stay in here for long.
No kidding. Hey, there's no doorknob on the inside. Seems like a pretty glaring safety omission, if you ask me.
Probably soundproof, too.
And good luck getting a phone signal.
Such imaginations you have. But there really is no need to worry. Why? We haven't had an accident since Mrs. Yates' dog was run over by a grape picker. Now, are there any more questions? Don't be shy. Who are you, hombre? Do I know you? Tonto. You idiot!
So I can pretty clearly lock them both in at the same time. That'll kill them both, but I don't think I have any choice. Is she going to die? Yes, she is. That didn't count as a, well, it did actually count as a challenge. It just popped much earlier. And Dinah just walks off. Harsh. So I do wonder if there's 4 unique kill opportunities here, or whether it's just a few, like the Grape Crusher and the Freezer.
Any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
Next on our tour is the fermentation atrium, where the wine goes through its primary stage of fermentation. In these big open tanks, yeast converts the sugars in the wine to alcohol in a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
How do I get up to this set of stairs? Oh, God.
What can you tell me about this grape crusher?
Well, as the name implies, it crushes the steamed grapes into a thick pulp or must, with a powerful rotating cylinder. She is one of the most important appliances in our production pipeline.
Have you had any workplace accidents?
What? Fall into the vat and get crushed to a pulp? You'd have to be a bona fide idiot. Waste of space, if you ask me.
Yes, well, fortunately, we have had none of that. So if there's no further questions... Why me? It's just one of those days.
I'm actually shocked by that. Not the kill itself, but Diana's switching that on. That's... wow.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out.
I like it. I like it a lot. I had no clue you played that way, Diana.
Any of you been to our vineyard before?
Only on business.
That first line, only on business, I do wonder if this is the same location as the first mission in Blood Money, or whether it's somewhere else, or whether he's just making stuff up.
In a process that lasts between 5 and 15 days. This is also where we squeeze the mass into a fine juice using our grape presser for the longer secondary stage of fermentation.
Fascinating.
Now, before we move on, do any of you have questions?
How about you, Mr. Black? You look like you have something on your mind.
I have a question. It's... perhaps we can take a closer look.
Certainly. Lead the way.
How is this guy mopping the floor without his mop contacting said floor? That is my question, sir. Take a look at this one. I will drop a save just so I don't have to go through the conversation one last time.
I'm interested in these containers.
Ah, yes. Our large fermentation tanks are constructed from solid French oak and each contain up to 500 gallons of grey must.
Interesting. Are those cooling sockets?
They are indeed, Senora. The cooling system allows us to fine-tune the entire process. Temperature, humidity levels, etc. Our goal here at Tierra Yates is quite simple. From the state-of-the-art winemaking facility to our carefully nurtured grape stock, hand-picked with loving care by local experts, we have only one purpose: to make the best vinos in Argentina and beyond.
Well, looks like an accident waiting to happen.
Occupational hazard. Eh, Burnwood?
Unless it's asking me right now to knock her out and dump her body in there, I don't see any other opportunity here, because she's just going to get up and walk away. And yes, that does count as another challenge. Great. Let's load, and hopefully what I can do now is just follow her into the main barrel room and see where we go from there.
Any further questions? Ask away.
I don't have further questions. I'd just like you to get on. Up there we go.
I got all I need.
Are you enjoying yourself, Mr. Black?
Oh, it's all very inspiring.
Winemaking is a grand pursuit. Sure. Everyone talks about craft beer these days. You can make a decent IPA in your pantry. It is the best thing. Oh, this, my friends, this is true grand tour. Gente, let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow me. And so we arrived to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation.
Hello, sir.
The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence.
I know what that is, but I've not gotten into the room yet.
Ballistic glass can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
You can absolutely get in there without that,
Here
but
comes Senor
anyway.
Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar and tell Mr. Flowers, the sommelier, to prep the 1945 Grand Paladin and bring it up to the house for our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Okay, so I thought there was another story that would unlock immediately upon that conversation finishing, but that's not the case. So he's going to get the Grand Paladin, and there is a possibility of poisoning that, but that's hard. Because I don't have any lethal poison on me. I know where there is lethal poison in the level, but I need to dash over there, do that, and then, yeah. I'm very curious to know how to attend this meeting. Because there is absolutely a, where is it? Pacify someone with a class. Oh, God. Yeah, that there. And also there was one. Actually, it was in the trophy list. I won't bring that up.
Flowers. Mr. Yates wants the 1945 Grand Paladin brought up to the house. Special occasion.
What? Did aliens land on the front lawn? Have the ghosts of Jesus John Lennon and Ava Perón unexpectedly come to dinner? Help me out here. What could possibly be so special?
Above your clearance, Flowers. Just fetch it already.
A meeting in the root cellar. And judging from Yates's choice of wine, some type of celebration. Likely a gathering of heralds, come to congratulate Yates on his upcoming promotion. Diana's presence, a calculated risk.
This could be a chance to eliminate Yates and perhaps Vidal as well. Oh, there's another one here. Interesting. I thought there were only 3. Okay.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. If you have to look it up, shame on you.
The 1945 Grand Paladin? It is perfection, irreplaceable. You don't drink the 1945 Grand Paladin any more than you would write a shopping list on the Mona Lisa. Men like Don Yates know the price of everything and the value of nothing.
I am sorry, Patron. Say, what if we exchanged the labels? Served him a different wine?
Ah, you are devious, Santino. But no. If Mr. Yates wishes to destroy something beautiful, I will not stand in his way. That is between him and his creator.
How did he even get his hands on a bottle? I hear the last of the 45s were sold to Sheikh Omar Al-Ghazali for $600,000. Most expensive bottle ever sold.
Yes. A curious story. See, that bottle you refer to came from a case of 12, which were recovered from a sunken Carlisle shipping container that went down in the South China Sea during the final days of World War II. Now, of those 12, only 5 were raised intact. Al-Ghazali bought one under great media coverage, while the others simply disappeared, quietly obtained by some clandestine private collector. Until one of the bottles was donated to Mr. Yates by Byron Washington, CEO of the Pax Mundus Foundation, as a reward for winning a court case. Now, Byron's twin daughters were treasure hunters, so that explains how he managed to get first pick.
Olive scale.
I was here when the bottle arrived, and the crate it arrived in bore a curious logo. Something called the Ark Society.
Intriguing. Do you know what it means?
Well, not a clue. And now, we will never know. Oh, you don't get attached, Santino. For all fine things in life are transient.
You're not even going to unlock it. Just need them to separate, or I can separate them myself with a coin, but I really want them to look away from where I'm looking right now so that I can knock them out fairly easily. Come on. There we go. That's not a good throw in my opinion, but it will do. Okay, so we have a waiter and a sommelier. I don't think I've been in those two disguises. Interact with keypad. Last year of World War II. Shame on you if you do not know this. Unlike Crystal Anniversary, I did not need to look that up. Yoink. Talk to the head of security. The only issue I've got is I don't know immediately how to get lethal poison. I know there's one in the house, in the bathroom, but I don't have a quick way of getting there.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
Is it me or the way that I'm holding that bottle seem completely inappropriate given that another bottle sold for $600,000? Like, I would be holding that in front of me, I'd have both hands on it, maybe cradling it like a baby or whatever. The way I'm holding that is the way that I would hide a knife if I'm trying to hide it.
Go on, get yourself patted down. We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
Shit. Okay. How many illegal items am I carrying? Just one.
Yeah, hey bro. You wanna pass? I check your pockets. That's not up for discussion. Hey yo, there's no need to flex. You ain't gotta impress me. Okay, everything seems to be in order here. Hey, yo, get to stepping, Holmes.
Yep, come on.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
How did you know his name? I don't recall if Yates used that name or not.
They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me, Your Majesty.
I have
Nice.
always considered the Herald.
Alright, so... where do I start?
The unspoken heroes of Providence.
Let's just place it and see what happens.
Effectively and reliably. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
This is the 1945 Grand Paladin. One of only 5 bottles in existence. The vintage is legendary. The proverbial unicorn wine. The year was hot. The wine's super concentrated, and thanks to hail and frost, the production was small. Only 300 bottles were ever produced. And when the vineyard was bombed during the closing days of World War II, only a single crate survived. It is said to have amazingly complex aromas with long, savory layers of fruit and spice flavors, and a silky texture. Enjoy.
Wonderful. Thank you, Mr. Flowers. Feel free to stick around in case our guests have questions. This wine was gifted to me by the Ark Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its strength not from force, but from partnership. We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united. My friends, loyalty is everything, which is why we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friend Ken Morgan. Not to mention the partners themselves, our founders, our benefactors. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked in blood. Our blood. And Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence, is handing her the keys to the kingdom. Now, does that seem right to you, my friends? Does that sound like loyalty?
Absolutely
right.
Absolutely.
Perhaps Edwards simply recognizes talent when he sees it. Perhaps this is why I am also in the running to become constant. And following this childish outburst, I dare say I am in the lead. Dawn.
What are you saying? You're lying, of course. Which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is
Our herald, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including insult. I have devised a plan.
Together we can make it work. But you have to decide now, my friends. Are you with me?
Yes.
I agree. Yes.
Yes.
Listen to yourselves. Don Yates is not even appointed constant yet. And already he conspires to betray his master. I don't pretend to understand Edward's every move, but I do know that this man is an opportunist and unworthy of office.
Then you are a traitor to the heralds. The room is against you, Tamara. Stand down now or share her fate.
Greetings,
Edwards
sir.
will hear about this.
I think not. I am sorry, but you brought this on yourself. Mr. Cortazar?
Yep.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Oh.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
I thought the other murder was
We
to,
need to get our story straight.
okay, what are we doing? Are we following her, or, okay, we're just making it to save and we'll do both.
Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Tamara Vidal, who saw through the assassin's disguise, was, alas, killed as well. This is what you will all attest to.
Yes.
I agree. Yes.
Yes.
I'm in.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
To loyalty.
so do I need to poison his glass well before the meeting starts? That's the only way I can see of doing it. That takes place outside of this room. That there is one of the murder by proxy things for sure. That there, I've got no idea. That there, I think I just need to follow her around some more. That one I'm halfway done, and that one there, I think what I need to do is I need to poison the glass before I even start the various mission stories. I'd love to know what that one is. Oh wow, so I can actually disguise myself as the winemaker during that as well.
Remember, Flowers, you never saw a thing. Not a damn thing.
You need clearance to pass, and you don't have it, buddy. So, go away.
Yes, they all back my plan. Your plan. Cortazar will dispose of Birdwood, and Corvo is staging the crime scene, with all the heralds backing my story. Edwards will have no reason for doubt. As always, I owe it all to you, my love. Looks like a beautiful day after all. Yes. See you in a while.
I have a lot of questions. So one thing I don't know how to do is how to get onto the roof. I know how to get onto the roof from the top story, but not how to do it from the ground. Although, hang on, I thought there was a way of climbing up onto this pergola here.
Hey, you gotta stop that right now.
You saw nothing. I've mentioned it a few times, but here is the lethal poison.
Yeah, tell me what to do, man. Just like I told the guy, yeah.
Took you long enough. Quick, clear the floor and get yourself a guard outfit. Yates won't be long.
Okay, so that presumably is a trigger for him to start. No, he's still down there. That was close. Is there another coffin around here, or is that it? Yates is still downstairs. There's another coffin. I would love to find his waifu and see if I can present the evidence. Because I'm pretty sure that for this to work, oh, surely that's a way of killing them. Maybe. Don't know. For this to work, what I think has to happen is he has to kill Vidal first, which has already happened, and then secondly, his waifu has to kill him. It has to happen in that order, obviously. Damn, you guys look like you're going to have some fun here. Where is the waifu? Nope. Waifu's not in there. Waifu, you out here?
I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside.
Don't you remember? It was
All
a
my
huge
clients have
scandal.
kept something weird
One
in
of
their
those,
safe, especially when it's a basement safe. Does a basement safe
No, it's just evidence. It's not kinky shit. It's just evidence. I don't know where she is. Which is unfortunate because I would love to present that to her and get this proxy murder out of the way. But maybe not today. Maybe another time. I don't see anywhere to actually place the file in here, so I assume that either I need to talk to her directly, which I tried the other day and couldn't do, or I need to do something else. What up, Diana?
Good. I was beginning to worry.
Were you?
No. Listen up, 47. Yates will be here shortly. He'll have his thug Cortazar do his dirty work, but he won't pass up on the chance for a good gloat and a monologue.
So, private space? Kill room decor?
Exactly. We won't get another shot at this. Now sit down and blend in. When I provide a distraction, you just be ready to move.
I don't think there's anything special to do in this particular kill. Apart from that, maybe that's yeah. I think that's out of the question at this point. But then, how do you make it work? Don't know. I don't suppose I can pour him a glass of wine here. Poison both targets with gas. That would involve... Assuming emetic poison counts here, because lethal poison wouldn't work, you can bring both targets into the room at the end of the previous mission story, dressed as Corvo. You can't use lethal poison, obviously, because that will kill Diana, but you can possibly use emetic poison for that. Alright, what sort of distraction are you going to provide, Diana?
Corvo, pick up your damn phone. Plan B is a go. I repeat,
Is
Plan
who?
B is a go.
Start prepping a crime scene, like we discussed. Remote, staged accident. Oh, and Corvo, make it for two. Just improvise. Miss Burnwood.
You rolled out the red carpet just for me. Don, you shouldn't have.
So confident, even in defeat. I suppose you're not used to danger, always safe behind your screens.
just tell me one thing before we part ways.
Why me?
Why you? Why would Edwards trust you? Please. It will keep me awake at nights, and I'm 65. I get up 4 times to piss as it is.
Oh, it's simple, really. Edwards is proud. He considers himself the cleverest man alive, and yet we tricked him on Isle of Scale, and it's eating him up. He needs to win. Full, unequivocal victory. My recruitment was just the feather in his cap. By the way, you were right about one thing.
Yeah? I'm all ears.
If it's an isolation, Don,
What are
your
you doing,
instincts
you
were dead
asshole?
on.
Just stand there!
Will be constant.
Shoot her!
And I will make it my mission to tear down Providence brick by brick. Finish it.
Don't let my wife find me like this.
God damn it, I'd rather he bleeds out or Diana makes the kill. I wonder if this would make an interesting video. Just watching this guy bleed out for the next 15 minutes.
Such a good boy.
Unfortunately, that's not murder by proxy, and I wish it was, but, you know. Hide the body.
Well done, 47. Better get rid of the body. Won't be long before they come looking. When you're done, meet me on the dance floor. Oh, and dress appropriately.
I'd much rather just leave. Disguise. What the... Really? Where is my disguise? I took out Corvo Black, so it's in the bushes behind that enforcer there. I'm fully aware I can just leave the level right now, but I would rather finish off this story and then exit via the boat and via another method. So,
I tell you, whoever thought they were doing the world a favor by bumping...
I assume that once the meeting has taken place... but hang on. The meeting took place with Vidal alive. The meeting can take place with Vidal dead, can't it? So that opens up a whole another range of possibilities, I guess. I don't know if I've overwritten my save game or not, but honestly I'm not really. Can't take that to the dance. Is this an appropriate disguise? Oh, screw it. What does the game want me to do?
Ah, hi there.
What could that be? Wait, Murder by Proxy just popped. I have no clue why. Either way, it's not the one that I wanted because I really wanted Waifu to kill him. Oh, there we go. 47 signature suit with gloves. And that counts as one of the disguises towards Chameleon. I like it. Closing... oh, I like that a lot. Very swish. Now the game's like, nope, you gotta escape here and you're trespassing, so, you know. I would like to exit via the cave system and also via the shrine maybe, and also via the boats. I mean, if I'm using my brain, what's stopping me from not just switching back to the mercenary disguise right now?
I don't know. Probably keep something weird inside. Weird? Like how? Oh, okay.
Balls. I'm done. I'll see myself out. Everything's fine. Thank you. You don't need to tell me to stop. You don't need to engage me in combat. Christ. I'm just saving you some time, buddy. Dang, he's on alert as well. These guys are nice and calm, but the guy down at the docks is alerted. Sorry, Diana, I'm not dancing with you tonight. Our times are a bit longer, so I'll have a quick load and see what games I've got, and then go from there. Steel tanks near the silos, the shrine, the sniper spot, which is connected to another story, but I don't want to look at that tonight. What have we here? We have, just before I'm about to get the... No, but that's only 3 minutes later. Let's load this one, dispose of her, and then see what we can do. So I'm thinking the meeting's going to have a different vibe without her around.
What happened to your colleague?
Urgent call. Something about work. I don't think she'll be coming back.
Oh well. I'm sure she can find her way out. Let's proceed. Excelente. So let's continue to the barrel room. If you'll follow.
I'll turn the guide off later.
So, are you associates of Mr. Yates?
You might say we run in the same circles.
Law and order. Must be very exciting.
It's about 99% preparation.
And so we arrive to our final stop, the barrel room. This is where we store the wine during the secondary stage of fermentation. The area behind the glass is where we keep our most precious bottles, including a 1945 Grand Paladin, the most expensive wine in existence. The access doors, which are made from ballistic glass, can only be unlocked from the security room high above our heads.
Remarkable.
Ah, here comes Senor Yates now. I shall leave you in his capable hands.
How reassuring.
Ah, Miss Burnwood, is it not? Don Yates. Pleased to meet you. You come very highly recommended. As Chief of the Heralds, let me be the first to say welcome aboard.
Why, thank you, Mr. Yates. Rest assured that I will be following your every lead. Very closely.
Say, that reminds me. We're about to have a little Herald get-together up at the house. Just a modest toast to celebrate my forthcoming inauguration as Constant. You are, of course, most welcome to join us. I believe you shall make a fine Herald, once the training wheels are off.
I wouldn't miss it for the world.
Capital. Right this way, into the lion's den. Why don't you take a break, Corvo? We're done here for now, I think. Oh, but don't go too far. I may still need your services later.
I'll be closer than you think.
Oh, almost forgot. Cortazar, please nip down to the wine cellar.
Okay, that's how.
To
That's how he knows Cortazar's name.
For our special occasion.
Got it, Chief.
Okay, so no mention of Vidal. So this whole mission story is purely just to get Diana and Yates up into the upper floor.
Out here, what could possibly be so special?
A meeting in the root cellar.
Fine. What's the passcode again?
Last year of World War II. You have to look it up.
I mean, it's literally called a 1945 Grand Paladin, so, you know.
You gotta be kidding! Hey!
I'm trying to select the other bottle that I picked up. So what I want to check before I go any further is... it doesn't give me an option to poison it. What I would love to check though is if I can actually get up there and poison it as a waiter. Poison the glass as a waiter. Or whether I do actually need to prep it way in advance.
Yeah, keep it real.
No, this is a hostile area. Yeah, I'm not sure about this one. I imagine to do it I have to poison that glass way in advance. So I have to check something because I'm sick to death of seeing those camera icons on the map, and yet I could open this using a screwdriver. Can I... No, it's gone already. There's a camera icon on the map right here. Ah, but that's above me, isn't it? No, it's on this level. It's telling me there's something I can do with my camera right here, and I've got no idea what it could be. Basically right here, I'm standing on it. And there's the alarm thing up there, but I'm not interested in that. I don't think there's anything on this side that I can use to... Yeah, I've got no clue what that camera thing could be. I would have thought maybe the QR codes, but, you know, don't know. This guy says that. Pick this up. I would love... No, you know what? I'm going to switch back to the way, so I do want to get the lethal poison. Just in case an opportunity does reveal itself. So going through the basement is no-go, but I expect I can go... Actually, I was dumb, I don't have a key card. How do I get back down there? I'll have to take the stairs down and then go up via the barrel room. I expect I can just walk up here. Are you going to let me up?
Yeah, hello.
You said hello. Come on, man. Oh, you gotta frisk me. Okay. Just a tranquilizer, which I've still never shot.
Yo, we're not coming this way unless I buy you down first. That's not open for discussion.
Yeah, give me a nice grip.
Used to this. Just a simple pat down, huh? Okay, you're good to go. Póngale, póngale.
I need to light the asado.
Go ahead.
Dang. So that's super interesting. They've got a nice carpet here, but during the mission story they've replaced it with something much more sinister. The only reason I came here was to get that poison vial, because I didn't bring some when I started the mission. Okay, you've got your back turned for a moment, so I should be able to escape now. Now this guy's here, that's going to be a problem. No, it's not. I'm no longer trespassing. Nice T-pose there, buddy.
Okay, vamos.
Not just a pub life.
We're talking knee deep. The whole place looked like a horror film. Of course, Yates.
Alright, let's see if the meeting is any different without one of the other audience members in attendance.
Hey, Flowers! Over here. Come on, while we're young.
Sir, I present to you the 1945 Grand Paladin.
Huh. Somehow I thought it'd be bigger. Come on, Flowers. Guests are waiting.
My other thought is that as part of this mission story, I had the opportunity to present the boss one.
We're still on alert from all those big shot CEOs getting offed.
If you want to come through, I'm
The
gonna...
1%ers. And while I was doing that, everyone was in position and looking at me. So I'm wondering if there is an opportunity to poison the wine glass if I do not give the presentation myself.
Alright, all good.
That is the only thing I can think of. Otherwise, I've got to poison it about a decade in advance.
So here's the deal, Flowers. The boss is having a powwow with some employees, and discretion is the name of the game. I'm sure you figured that out already, you being a scholar and all. Don't discuss, disclose, or hell, even contemplate what goes down. Just set your mind to wool-gathering mode. You think you can do that for me, Flowers?
Worry not, Mr. Cortazar. I'm the very soul of discretion.
Good man.
And then once we're done here, I'll end the stream because honestly, I still feel like garbage. I will have a very quick look at the elusive target after I'm offline tonight, and...
They're already at it. Go on, place the wine on the table. I'll pour it.
Decant.
Pardon me.
I have always considered
Majesty.
the heralds the unspoken heroes of Providence. The nervous system, effectively and reliably transmitting the decrees of the brain to the body and limbs of our great organization. I am delighted that so many of you were able to join me today, despite your busy schedules, and celebrate my retirement from the world of law and imminent instatement as the third constant of
What's
Providence.
wrong with you, man?
Make no
Place
mistake.
the damn
Two formidable sets of
I'm not interrupting his speech. Shut up.
thirst to pick up the mantle.
There we go.
Ah, ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Flowers, our resident sommelier. I believe he has brought us something quite special. Perhaps you will educate us, Mr. Flowers.
I will not. Educate them yourself. Walk up to the other side of the table and educate them. Go on.
Stage fright, Mr. Flowers? This wine was gifted to me by the Arts Society in acknowledgement of my firm's legal services. It stands as a powerful reminder that Providence draws its
I mean, this guy's going to spot me the moment I do it, so, you know.
We are but a few, and yet together we are unstoppable because we stand united.
Yeah, this has to be poisoned in advance.
Is everything, which is why
Wow.
we cannot allow traitors into our ranks.
Ah, yes. Here it comes.
This woman has waged bloody war on us. More than a dozen heralds and operatives dead. Your colleagues and clients, my friends.
Also, that's a chandelier there.
To mention the partners themselves.
What is the point of that?
Our benefactor. Make no mistake, this woman's hands are soaked. Our client, Arthur Edwards, the new supreme head of Providence.
That's an extraña places here. Looking into it.
To the kingdom.
You weren't the person I was trying to pull, but anyway.
Does that sound like loyalty?
Edward simply recognizes talent when he sees it.
Perhaps this is why I...
Hola, get on the house!
I dare say I am in the lead.
Don't. You're lying, of course, which only proves my point. You cannot be trusted, Miss Burnwood. This woman will be our downfall. That is, unless we take matters into our own hands. You are heralds, sworn to protect Providence against all threats, including inside ones. I have devised a plan. Together we can make it work.
Just wanted to see if that red exclamation mark was there.
Now, my friends, are you with me?
I agree.
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
I'm in.
Escort Miss Burnwood to my office. I'll join you shortly.
Right. Move it. Let's go.
So that doesn't really change at all.
I'm warning you, Yates. This will not go your way.
We need to get our stories straight. Diana Burnwood died today by the hand of her rogue Agent 47. Revenge for her changing sides. This is what you will all attest to.
Listen here, pal. I'm sorry.
Yes.
Yes.
I agree.
Yes.
Yes.
A toast, then, in her honor. Savor the taste, because you never will again. And let me remind you, we are in this together. One goes down, we all go down. Here's to loyalty.
So he takes an opportunity to drink, and that presumably is when he dies, after Diana has left the room. Nope, they're going to spot the body. And unfortunately I dropped the gun.
Remember, Flowers, you never saw a thing.
Please, help!
Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of dropping the chandelier is, or why the chandelier is there if it's not capable of actually taking anyone out. I normally don't have the controller vibrating, like I've normally got the vibration turned off to keep the battery alive as long as possible, but it is vibrating like a mofo right now. Actually, let me do that. Okay, so he's gone up into the same room as Diana there. He's in the bathroom, I think. Everything's fine, I'm just getting up there more quickly. Where am I going? Oh, damn it, he moved. He moved. Where's he going? So this has unfortunately completely wrecked the logic of the mission story. He was upstairs, now he's downstairs. Go have a drink, you'll feel better. Man, these guys are sprinting. Okay, they're going down into the, we'll call it the wine room. Huh, so at this point I can't exit the level. I've actually got to talk to Diana to progress. Okay, there we go. Out of ammo, buddy. I need your gun. Where's your gun? Okay, so what I want to do is... So I've accomplished nothing, but I want to get two more things out of the way. Exfiltrate via the underground cave system. I'm still missing two areas. I wonder what they are. Is that literally the last one, just the underground cave system? Yes, it is. Alright. There's an exit point 30 meters ahead. Exit mission tactical wetsuit. Where may I find myself a wetsuit? Hopefully in here. There we go. Reminds me of that lovely time that I visited New Zealand. Stayed at this lovely beach house. Has a really nice ventilation system. Alright, let's go. Alright, so that run accomplished nothing. That's fine. Reality is I'm not going to come back to this mission for a while. I'm just going to get the elusive done and then just drop it for a bit. Flexible murderer. I wouldn't call what I did flexible, I'd call what I did very amateurish. Alright, that's going to do me for tonight. I'm going to log off. I will have a very quick look at the elusive, but I imagine I will spend most of tomorrow working on that, trying to find a good method. If I can find a good method without cheating, then I may stream it online. If not, I'll just do it offline, and hopefully this will say eliminated here, and not missed or eliminated, and I've missed something in the process, but we'll see. Anyway, that's going to do me for tonight. Thank you for watching to anyone who's watching, and I will be back online soon.